All right, part 4 of the Mystic Waters Wild Ron era with the horizon and the sunsets and all that good stuff, okay? And this is meant to sound crazy, so you don't listen to me. Here we go on that slide, on that lid.
No problem.
You gotta pick a side. You gotta go left or right, right? That's what they tell you. Red or blue. Red or blue pill. The fin-ish. It's an ish. Okay? It's not the end. It's the 8 craft, the infinity craft. And you have those, the 1/6 steel. This is the 1/6 is the 1/9 on the flip side. Okay? The 1/9 is the AI. But that's the rob, the steel, and that limb. They're going to be that hack per se on the dollar, or when they come in to change the petrodollar to the bricks and all this other stuff, okay? Because people don't even know about the bricks, and they don't even know about the de-dollarization, and they don't know they're about to be fucked in all kinds of ways. And that old ass is otherwise known as a Don Key, and that Don Key is the Abaddon, and he has the keys to the pit, and he opened the pit, which is the pi little t Trump, okay? The TT, titty worship, TT worship, Trump, that Don, the double D. Double D's back with that Gemini, that Trump. Either way.
Public Trump.
You see how the rock goes out to one point? The rock points, the 11, the L even there on the old flag with a red outline. The pubic transport. All right, it's free. It's a free finish. Obviously, because you, whatever.
Option.
And then you got the Twin Tower lookalikes going off into the waters. You just saw the 11. And you saw the 11 towers upside down. And the IC things. And you see the, what's that look like? Is it teeth or is those rockets? Nukes or whatever.
From the capital.
With the Fair Israel, the Fair Israel, okay? So if you look backwards, you have the Fair Israel and then the 2 rockets, okay? And then it's telling a story, all right? And that's where you get the big flash of the intro of all the big segments, okay? Because it's setting up a reflection in a time, in a way, okay? We have to watch things forward, and we can watch things backwards, all right? And the forward is obviously going forward, and the backwards is where it's going to give you a reflection going backwards. And notice this Ukraine here, it's kind of off in the distance, and we see another crane being picked up, and a higher one over the high rise. That high rise is the Bud Light and all that stuff going on, all right? So, and then you got the buses, the subs on the backside, all right? And those are in the foreground, all right? So this is where we could be told Thanksgiving or Christmas or whatever that we have that hunt for Red October, okay? Since October is the 10th month in the Gregorian calendar, the replay of that in the Roman calendar for the for the December. The 10th month would be in December, okay? Otherwise, these things that starting now is going to simmer until the 23 mark, okay? Because you have basically like this 223 is a skull and bone number. So the 22 is the skull, okay? And then we're in that 22 skulling. And this is where the people who were given the eyes and ears are going to come up, and they're going to start teaching others and gathering the body and such. Okay, and then you have the bones, which is 23, and that's when the bows shoot off and the arrows come in, and 23 is when you have the big whammies come in at that from September to December basically, and then it just is a real shit show after that, and then you would have the playoff of that for the next 4 years. Okay, and that's when your nation would actually go through the divide and all those other things. But right now they're setting up that divide. Okay, they're going to make America great again, and it's not through the red devils and the blue devils and those types of things. Those are the hell on earth, and that's the old way and those types of things. They're going to build back better, and as they build back better, the old way is corrupt and needs to be changed, and there's various things that people are in love with the fulfillments of the law, and they're going to chase after these things, not realizing that they're giving up freedoms. And this is where we see like Texas saying that they're not gonna man, what do they say? I gotta go back and post that and double check before I speak. Okay, either way, we'll just pass on that rabbit trail.
Of Helsinki, hundreds of commuters must get home to some of the...
You got the dome of the rock there, and the temple. Okay, it's being shown with the green roof. That's the L, the Bud Light, the L. The L's the god of the Hebrew. The brew is the beer, that flight, okay, that you drink to get you those wings. And that courage,
every week. This is what passes as a daily commute. The sights are enthralling this time of...
Come up, they're mute. They can't say shit because everything you've told them, you got the sun shining down on them, on everything that's been laid out for them. It's all connecting together. There is no spots of land. There's no, other than the distance that they can't put together just yet, but they can see all around them. But they're mute. And the sights, they're just railed. Come time, the UT event, is that Utah or is that Austin? I'm sure there's another UT I don't know about. They had that Uttarhand, Pakistan or whatever. What was that event? It doesn't matter. We'll continue. We shall continue.
And so too, the sounds.
And so too, the sounds. The equals 33, and that is the 2 3. So that's the 2 2 3. All right, so 22 and 23. You see the tracks through the ice, the clear track through the ice. It's a clear line with the light shining on it. Okay, and then when you get further, you get further down into the mountains, the new heaven and earth, where the God's light is shining on it. You can't make it out, but you know it goes there, and you're gonna follow it. That's you. And you're gonna follow that light. This is what I'm talking about, where we're that light. This is how that light follows us. This shows us, and when we move, this moves with the sun, and the sun follows each one of us, and this is basically, I mean, in short, this would be like a reflection of your own light in a photo connected to the light, okay? So, either way, y'all, it's... I know it's not what you've been taught in school, but that sun is right there, and it is also not right there, and it's some type of projection, and we are real. We are Israel, but at the same time, we are not Israel. Okay, so let's just keep that in mind for the other video.
Listen carefully.
List 10 carefully.
This is Scandinavia of...
It's carefully. The carefully. You know why the carefully? Because the gas supplies have been dwindled down, or the gas reserves, whatever they call them, all right? Those have been dwindled down, and those are going to be going out and such. And then we are starting the war over there. And you're going to get the Saudi Arabia dropping the dollar, and the BRICS, and Iran war, and all kinds of things setting up. Okay? So, that's when all y'all be walking and running and getting your cross fitness. And you'll get your groceries, but you're going to have to walk to the store or ride your bike or whatever. Okay? And this might last for 3.5, 7 years or whatever, okay? Because bankruptcy, chapter 11, in that old book of life, it lasts so long. And it's generally so many years of kind of some hardship, and then it turns into getting better and better, and then eventually you're able to buy and sell and get back into the old way. But it's gonna, when you get back into the old way, it's gonna be a new heaven and earth setup. And as this sets up, the beast go down, and the tribulation sets for the beast, which is the church, the sheep. They are the sheep among the wolves, and the wolves are leading them to slaughter right now in different ways. And it's been a test of men, and most people have failed, unfortunately. But we will I will probably not do this whole video because it's 42 minutes. And it'd take, the way it's going, it'd take 3 or 4 hours. So I'm not going to do all that per se. I'm going to skip up to the animals after this video. And we'll start breaking down some of the things on the animals or whatever. But either way, we'll just play this video out and go kind of fast and see where we can get real quick.
First cold snap of the season.
All right, so that's now. That fall, we've been shown this. We've been shown these waters in Alaska. That first cold snap, and it's the bringing in the visions. All right, that Hollywood soundtrack, and this is where we have you either seen or you don't. All right, but today they have Star Wars on the headlines. We got that damn dome thing in Israel. It looks like Star Wars stuff. We've had other movies kind of showing in a different way, but this is all part of the visions breaking out and those types of things. Okay.
Sci-fi laser battle.
Sci-fi. Law's ear. That's the Law's ear for the Red Wingers, and the Law seer. The Law seer for Kamala, and the seer who sees it, and all those types of things, and that seer on the foreheads, and the rays on the backside, and the Ollie, and the Fila. The Fila is the Brazilian Mastiff. That Brazil is for the Abraham. That's going on for the Bud Light, and that ham that's being cooked up for Turkey Day or Christmas ham. It seems like it might be a Christmas ham maybe, but we should see. We might get the old holiday duck one time, but the old turkey should be served, which is the big Trump with some keys to kind of let people have something to talk about for the holidays or something. That should be the weekend before, or that week of, or whatever, of Thanksgiving. Anyways, we'll end it here.